We having technical difficulties. Give us a couple minutes to get ourselves together. Thank you. Appreciate that. We having technical difficulties. Hold on one second.
What up, Mo?
What's up, Mo? Hey, Indy. Good to see you. We kind of far today. Kind of. Consulate the Monster. Where have you been and how are you? I'm so glad you made it, Indy. All right. I'm letting hubby talk tonight.
Nah, I'm talking every night. Go ahead. What was the thing you talking about earlier?
The DC thing. The couple thing. We talk about a lot of stuff.
No, man, we talked about that tonight.
Oh, the conversation that we were having about how different people and have different. It's okay to be different.
What up, everybody? What up? We made it past. So, hope everybody doing good and enjoying their day. Question. We had a discussion today, and it was about difference in personalities, basically. How do you handle a situation where you're in a situation with your significant, you guys just had different personalities. I'm trying to think, how can I put this? So
You can use us for an example.
so Ron and I we was talking about basically different personalities. So even though there's a lot of things that we have in common, there's a lot of things that we differ at, right? Some situations that could be a problem because I think some people go into situations thinking it should be the way that they're accustomed to, and don't take the time to understand that the person they're with is, just have a different personality. And there's nothing wrong with it. But you just have to understand it and try to learn their personality, and just get in where you fit in, and vice versa. So, for the example we were using is so like I'm more of a nonchalant type person, right? Whereas Ronnie might be more into something. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a right or wrong thing. Just different personalities. But a lot of people don't grasp that because they don't do it like this. I'm accustomed to it, but this I do it, and they feel it's a problem. But it's not a problem. Just they're different.
Yeah, because we were learning during this time, of course, being quarantined, you learn a lot about your spouse. And with us being newlyweds who got married pretty fast, we got married on our 7 month anniversary of only being together for 7 months. So we're learning a lot about each other and just seeing how different we are. Like there may be some things that I do that completely throw Dre off. Like, what? Like, whoa. Like, shit, y'all, anybody that know me, y'all know me. And Dre is more, chill, refined, laid back. And Ronnie is more, out there, la la la, whatever. And so, like, we were talking about that, like how we were learning different things and how we believe that might be what breaks couples up. They learn these things and they find out about these things, and then they be like, you know what, I ain't trying to do this.
Right. I think I said this before because it's so in this generation or whatever case, it's so easy for people just to walk away over like little stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and some people would walk away over differences. So it just like it just hit us today, but like, dang, I wonder how many other people deal with that, and if they do, how do they handle it? Do they understand that it's just a matter of accepting the person for who they are? And they're not saying you have to be like accepted the BS and all of that stuff, but a
Right.
person's personality, if they're more laid back and you're more outgoing, is that really is he bad? Now, if he go with you sometime, cool, or whatever the case can be, but his demeanor is more laid back. You just have to understand that. Vice versa, she more outgoing with her case. Nothing wrong with her, whatever case. That's just her personality, and sometimes you have to adapt and be like, no, I roll. Sometimes he might not roll all the time because again, that's not his demeanor. But a lot of people, instead of accepting it and understanding it, they just
I'm
they're
done.
not like me. This is my box and this is how it's supposed to be. That's
Yeah, and we got into talking about how, people are so quick to say, I'm done. I'm done. I ain't dealing with this. I don't want to deal with your attitude, or just because you making me feel like I'm wrong. Hey, Danita. I love Danita. She checks on me almost daily to make sure we all right.
hey, Nita, how bro doing?
But it's easy for people to say, you know what, I don't want to deal with this, and walk away. And we were talking about how our grandparents just they dealt with everything under the sun. Back in their generation, man, nobody was leaving nobody. It didn't matter what was happening. You could have a whole nother family and the grandparents still thinking that's cool. Just keep taking care of this family. We riding together. But nowadays, everybody is so quick to find something that, they don't like or bothers them. And it's, what, I don't have to deal with this. I'm gone.
Yeah, like this. It's like it's the norm not to put in work. I mean, some things you got to understand. I think we even touched on this several times about, is it worth it? Do you have a fight in you? Is it worth it? And if you with someone for, especially if you married, like you took an oath or whatever case may be. And I'm not saying you have to accept the BS. I'm just saying, understand just because a personality is different from yours does not make you right nor wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a time, you know what I'm saying? You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure out where you guys work. So Ron and I was talking about like businesses. Even though we have this,
The Dre and
particular,
Ro show.
yeah, is a business that we have together. But then we have our separate entities. She has her singing career. I have a cooking career, and those are separate entities.
Very separate. And
So-
we don't mix into each other's stuff. We let each other do each other there.
Yeah, and so, but what I'm saying is when you have two people, hey ma,
Hey, mama.
when you have individuals like, especially if you two business minded individuals, somehow and your businesses may not intertwine, you still have to find something for you guys, and this is why.
This is our something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to do that.
Oh, and that brings me to the other thing we were talking about. So yeah, for those of you who have just joined us,
Some people are just so quick to end their marriage or relationship. Exactly.
that
bro.
is
That's what I'm saying.
exactly
Just like
right.
any of them, just over a disagreement. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm done.
I
ain't
know
doing
a
it.
lady that ended her marriage because she didn't like her husband brushing his teeth in the shower when they would take showers together.
Right.
And her husband would brush his teeth in the shower, and she got so irritated by it she couldn't do it anymore. She couldn't take it anymore.
Man, I done heard
And
people.
divorced him for it.
Yeah, I done heard. Man, this one girl, I think it was a underlying thing there, but it got to the point where she was saying that because he worked at night, or he came in too late, whatever, which would disturb her sleep. So she basically told him, look, when you come in at late, sleep in another room because you're disturbing me. Mm-hmm. So it went from another room to that when you come upstairs to go into the other room, I can hear the foot and mess my sleep up. So then it went from him coming in when he worked late, he got to go in the basement. So then eventually, of course, it just got to the point where it's, he working too much, and she ended up, they end up splitting. And shortly after that, I ended up seeing her in the club, right? And I'm like, what? Kind of find out she just felt that he wasn't exciting enough for her. She wanted to she wanted to go out, she wanted to do this. But he was working,
she was
trying
making
to
excuses to get him out.
That's in my opinion, yeah.
Yeah.
So she wanted to be out and be seen. She want to be out. She want to be winded down, hit the city. Woo, woo, woo. Whereas he was like, I'm working to build something for us, right? You know what I'm saying, type of thing. And it, I guess they couldn't meet in the middle.
For those who are just joining us, what we're talking about is how couples, find out that they're different in many ways, and that those differences sometimes cause people to break up, go their separate ways, and how quick we are to separate and end marriages over small things that are really petty. And the reason we're talking about that because being in this quarantine, Dre and I are learning a lot of things about each other, and those things we like, hold up, we ain't see that. Well, I didn't know he was like that, and he's like, I ain't know you did this, but we are talking about those things, and we are still in love with each other. Because when you're in love with each other, you have to be in love with everything. You might not like some things, but you're in love with that person. But Dre did make a comment the other day, like, this is why I say people should take that time and date and get to know a person before they, tie that knot.
Yeah, Mo said, me and my queen are totally different, but we love each other.
Exactly.
We love one another unconditionally. Yeah, and when I made that comment, and again, there's no right or wrong answer. Some people met and got married like that, and it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying from my point of view is sometimes, depending on individuals, you need more time, because when you jump in so fast, what the case would be, you didn't have enough time to meet the individual, and then you locked in. It's like, what in the world? You know what I'm saying?
But we already knew each other for years,
but not on this level,
but not
like
this. Yeah. So now we getting the inch. How you doing? My name is on this level.
Yeah. So that was just reason I put up the comment. Again, it has nothing. I'm not against anyone just meeting, getting married. If whatever your heart tells you and feel and all that good, granted. I'm just giving a different point of view. Because it can be some things, what I'm saying, like if you don't take that time and then something comes out, and like we was talking earlier, he's like, oh no, I ain't know that, and I just you just leave, it's because I ain't know, they didn't do this, or I didn't know they did this. But if you'd have learned that going on while you were dating, but it is what it is, and like I say, if the love is there and your heart was content to do it, sometimes just guys, it's about communication.
Definitely, and we are doing a lot of communicating, which is good, because it's hard. You being in here, this is the time that we're really getting to know each other. We're being forced to do so. Quarantine for over a month, taking care of Dre. When Dre got real sick, real ill, that was his chance to see what is she gonna do in cases like this. When I got really sick and couldn't move out of the bed, that was my chance to say, okay, what is he gonna do? So we're really learning each other right now.
I was just about to say something. My bad, Jeff. I just
forgot.
Yeah.
And the other thing we're talking about is, and this is a question for you guys, how do you spend quality time with your mate during this quarantine? Besides, do you feel that watching TV is quality time and enough quality time to make that quality time? I watch TV with you, that's it. I spent time with you because of the situation, that there is really nothing else to do? Or are you all making up ways to spend quality time together, and what are those ways if you are?
Yeah, that came up in one of our discussions. Again, it goes to a difference in personalities. Whereas, like Ronnie says, she noticed that one thing is, I'm more of a loner, right?
Definitely.
I'm not.
And I asked him, because we're pretty open about what we're doing, not trying to pretend that every.
And you say you be setting me
You
up.
know what?
Shut y'all. See, she just. Oh my
It's my
God.
fault. I blame me. But yeah, we don't try and pretend everything is hunky dory all the time because relationships have issues. Couples go through things, and that was one of the things. It was he's a loner. He does.
And when I say loner, meaning like for instance, I can go downstairs and get into my shows and be good. You know what I'm saying? Like all day.
All day.
Yeah. So
Not just, that. Financially, he's a loner. When it comes to his business, he's a loner. He does a lot of things separate. So I asked him, why'd you get married? What am I bringing to you? Because you do you, and then I'm gonna go do me, and we're gonna be doing us separately, but
so
I would say, baby.
so when shit brought it up, basically what I was saying is I'm a loner to a point. Now I will put in, so I do, try to put in my time. Now the thing was the difference in what our opinion of time
Putting in
is.
quality
So
time,
again, we just in the house right now, everything shut down. So only thing we really can do is watch movies, TV, or whatever the case may be, right? So and I do that, you know what I'm saying? But when I want to go watch what I want to watch, and I know she's not into it, I'm not gonna force her to be into it and stuff like that. I exit myself out of the situation to go, do me.
And I'm okay with that. We might lose y'all on Facebook because Dre didn't charge his phone. So if we drop out, we are on Instagram too.
So, yeah. And then, like I said, we have separate businesses.
You have to learn to bring it all together, is what Juanita said.
Yeah, to a point, yeah, I agree. So we have, again, separate businesses. She had her business before me. I had mine with her. So when I come in, there's something that was already established. This was going on, whatever the case may be. So,
right.
Of course, that's going to be on me because I'm already doing it. Just like hers she already doing it. So, and again, I'm not in that industry, so there's nothing too much I can do. So, boom.
Indy says her husband and she have difference of opinion and quality time as well. So
can, if you don't mind, Indy, can we get an example?
Yeah, like what is your definition of quality time versus your husband's? Maybe it's a male thing, could be a male female thing. Females are more sensitive than some of them. I can't say that for every female.
Yeah, so like some,
but I don't mind him going downstairs watching TV. By all means, do that. I have homework to do. I got clothes to fold and crap to take care of, music to write, etc. I don't mind that, but I do need some time.
Okay, so he says like he feels like watching TV is quality time.
There you go.
Okay,
and
cool.
She doesn't.
She's on. So Indy, if you don't mind, what is your example or definition of quality time?
Yeah, because that's what happens. The guys say, "I watched TV with you today," and you like, "Huh? Oh, okay."
I'd rather dinner, movie, picnic, walks. Okay, so
picnic, walks.
Okay,
yeah, that's what I said. Walks
now,
in the park. You can take walks together.
So, Indy, you may forget what I said. That's what you, Joe. Dinner, movie, picnic. Okay, now here's the thing. I do dinner. We never did no picnics. I do movies, right?
On the TV.
So, but here's the thing. I was told that that's all I do is restaurant stuff or food stuff, right?
Facts.
Right. But that's dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's go to dinner. Well, that's all you do is, because that's your thing. Okay, what else you want to do? And then we go to movies. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I do prefer certain theaters. But I don't have a problem going with movies. I don't. We can compromise on it. I don't have a problem going to other theaters. But I don't have a problem with that. And actually, I think I might be more into going to movies than she is, to be honest with you. But, so those things are not a problem.
That's because Dre, like he says, he does like certain movie theaters. The movie theaters that he goes to, they serve dinner,
One
food
stop
and
shop.
one stop shop is
Take care
just
of your dinner and the movie
phenomenal,
at one time. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
I'm over in my mind. I'm watching finances, so I'm the financial one in the relationship. So I be like, nah, we need to go to a $15 movie.
I
So,
guess when you have married over 30 years and retired, this quarantine has not changed anything far as time together. In fact, I'm waiting to travel, and he's probably waiting on me to travel. Or to travel to. That's our quality time, personal space. Is see, that's what I'm saying. There's no
it's
right or
different.
wrong.
Yeah,
There's no
it's
right or wrong
different.
answer in it. But the thing is, people have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna make it, this is the person you want to be with, and things like that. You have to understand that. Yes, okay, we need. This is the type of person that sometimes we need time apart. You know what I'm saying?
And
They're not
both of us are
into.
like
Yeah,
that. But
they're not into what I'm into, but they're not stopping me from enjoying what I'm into. Right?
right.
So I agree with that. Now I do understand that there are going to be times that yes, one or the other has to give in once in a while because that's what the other person's into. But
Yeah, because we both like and need our time apart, but you can't. I think my concern is if we do it too much, we ain't gonna be together because we always doing our own thing. Yeah,
well,
and I don't want to end up like that.
I like the dining movies too. I'm with
Yeah,
Dre right
Indy said
now.
I'm with Dre on that one.
Yeah, it just and like I said, it's just a preference of mine. Whatever. Again, it's not a make or break thing. It's like I said. I think the last
Sounds
couple
like my wife, huh? Okay, okay.
went to the last couple of movies. I think we went to regular movie theater, whatever. But
No, the last movie we saw was Harriet, and that
that's movie saw was Bad Boys.
was Bad Boy. That was
Yeah,
a regular
that's what I said.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't. Like I said, it's not a deal breaker if I don't go. I'm just saying it's my preference. So when I'm feeling jiggy or whatever, that's where we go because that's what I want to do, whatever case may be.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little pricey, so I won't be going there all the time, and it's a little far. But that's just what I like. But you have to understand that's the type of person you with. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's what he into. Boom, vice versa. So I don't mind going right down the street to a movie theater there because she don't mind. That's what she like. Whatever. We can
Right.
take turns. It don't. It's not a again. It's not a deal breaker.
With mom being married over 30 years, what do you find is what keeps you two interested in each other, spending time together, does because that's it's like for the years and years. Okay, there's only so many times you can go to dinner and a movie over all these years, and that just be the thing. We going to dinner and a movie, and
Right,
okay, I'm gonna go do my own thing. Like, how do you stay connected and interested and continuously, growing?
again, you have to you have to know what a person's in. So some people may not be into things like their partner, right? So it's hard to say, hey, let's do this because they're really not into it. And for me, I don't want to take no one or do anything with no one I know they're not really into. They're just doing it because someone asked, because I asked or whatever. I would try to find out what do you like.
Which is one of
That's
our
on the That's on the finances. My wife can save money.
That's exactly how I am. I'm worried about, okay, we don't need to spend $150 to go see a movie. We go see a $15 movie down the street, stack that cash. But yeah, that's where, just learning who your partner is and what they like to do comes in. Dre and I, we are both always trying to accommodate the other. I think it's a good problem to have and a bad problem to have because we do that with everything. What do you feel like eating tonight? Well, whatever you feel like eating. What do you feel like eating? No, I'm good. I'm gonna eat what you want to eat. And we're just constantly, trying to make the other one comfortable, and so we go through that a lot.
Yeah, but I would just suggest that Indy says yes, it is hard. Like when we lived in Wisconsin, I would say let's forward to the let's go to the beach because I like water. But I never wanted to ask him because he don't like the beach like I do. We had to come to a compromise. Exactly. Right. So
So what was the compromise? And it would be he had to go to the beach, right? Sometimes, and you do stuff that he wants to do. I would think Dre does a lot of things I don't really care for, and I do a lot of things he doesn't really care for. But I think it's do for each other. It's okay that I don't like it. That's not my thing, but that's my husband's thing. So
but it's like for me, like I don't, she said what she said, but for me, I don't like to have people in a situation where they're not really, I don't want to say confident, but that's just not their thing. That they're there for more support or whatever, but it's not really. So for me, I feel that, you know what I mean? And I was like, well, I don't want to put that person in a situation. I don't know if that's wrong or right, but that's just how I feel, you know what I'm saying? So, it gets to a situation, why you ain't just say something? Well, we could have, nah, I know you don't really like it. Yes, he would go to the beach and then we would go do what he wants to do. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how I think it should work.
Yeah.
I think, regardless if I don't like
he
something.
might not, like, you might like the beach and the water. What if he just doesn't like getting in the water? So he'd go, but he got his chair, got his umbrella, sunshades, chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he there. You know what I'm saying? Because you love the beach. Hey, go ahead. I know one time before, in a former life, this young lady, she loved going skating. I don't skate, right? I just don't know how to skate, and I'm not going to try to learn now at this age and fall
and hurt yourself.
It's different. When you fall at this age, it's a little different. So, but I was willing to go and allow them, go skating. I go. I'm chilling. I'm gonna sit over here, eat some, a pretzel or something, whatever you do. They didn't feel that, you know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to be on the floor skating with you. I don't skate. But, and I knew where we was going with this whole situation, but my whole thing is I was just trying to show this person, like, I'm giving the initiative. Like, I go. But just know I don't skate.
It's just like us. When we go out to parties and stuff, Dre don't dance. I'll be out there dancing, and Dre will be staying put, like sitting somewhere, but he's there.
We are still learning, 13 years in, but we are still learning how to do things as far as stuff like that. So, all right, transparent. So, I take that back. No, I don't.
Don't say
I don't hate.
Yeah.
I'm not a social media person, right? Ronnie, to me, is more of a social media person I did. Now, we both knew this coming in to the game. We knew, like, this what she do. I'm not really into it. So, for me, one night, we were sitting around or whatever cases, I knew it was important. I created this page, right? As an avenue so she can do whatever she wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we can do this type of stuff. Because I felt that this is important to her because I know she's into it, whatever case it be. So it's little things like that. So it's not like I don't think about it. I know a lot of times she think I'm just not thinking of anything, but I do. So when I walk, I said, babe, look, here, some pictures. You can do whatever you know what I'm saying? That was my way of showing her, like, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Here's the compromise. So sometimes we have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So now I may not post as much as she does or share as much as she does and things like that because I have my reasons. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. So, but this is my what word I want to use? But this is my to say, hey, babe, boom,
avenue. But
yeah,
the thing is, he got that wrong because Ronnie just posting because it's there, and I get irritated with having to post and just keep people updated and all that. For my personal page, I do that because I'm an artist and I have to keep people interested or seeing what I'm doing, seeing what I'm, how I'm living, whatever, because that's what I was told I had to do. But honestly, I appreciate that he made a page for us and set that up, but having to post to it and all that, I don't really care.
Yeah, and I'm trying to explain to her like she don't have to post every day. Like, I don't think y'all really be on the page looking for us to post every day.
Yeah.
So that's just again.
And Dre
That's
posts,
just
too.
how that was my initiative. Like I said, you know what I'm saying. So it's some things you attempt, you try. So hey,
Hey, that's my boo, Tosh.
but yeah. So thank you, Indy, and Mo for your input, Mom. Especially people like you said with experience or whatever case is. How do you deal with certain things, whatever case may be? Because I would love to be able to change the narrative of people just giving up so quickly. Because you're gonna go bump. It's gonna be bumps on the road. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. I've never met someone in a perfect relationship. Everyone go through something. But guess what? You can go through something even if you're single. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. There's always somewhere in life that you can go through something, and you can't run all the time. So if you're really into it, this is what you said you wanted, whatever. Sometimes you gotta put the work in. So
Hey, Dion.
I don't care if it's your business. You're gonna run into problems. Guess what? You gotta put the work in. So it is what it is.
And you gotta want to put that work in, because if you don't want to, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. And
We
remember when y'all doing it, do it with an open mind.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So that's what we had for tonight. What y'all got? Y'all got anything? I know we just talked a hole in y'all heads being transparent.
Oh, kind of same thing. Yeah, so just wanted to touch base, let you know where we are, and just get some information back from you guys and find out where you guys are. How do you handle those things? But my eyes burning, y'all. Man, I don't know what it is. I was cool with this work from home thing for me, but now it's like it seems like the day go quicker. It's like soon as it's time for me to log off, whatever case may be, it's time to go to bed.
Yeah,
Like,
fact.
God,
Uh-oh.
I told mine from the jump I don't do divorce. I don't do divorce, so we will just fight it out till death do its part. Do death do
Amen.
it. I know that's right. My mother said, allow each other to be whom they are. Never lose the friendship. We have our friction moments and let it be. We don't hold back when something bothers us. Remain focused on common goals, the home.
Yeah.
True.
That's true. And that's what we definitely, how our conversation went. It was like, hey, do you want to do this? Yeah. Do you want to do it? Yeah. Well, this is what we're going to do. And we're going to focus on what we're good at and how we are good together.
Yeah, so I mean, as far as with me, I don't like to. We don't necessarily argue, but there's disagreement. But people always have a disagreement just because we're different. But for the most part, my thing is I know what my flaw is, but it's not an easy fix, and I don't necessarily know if it is a fix or is it more of an understanding. But I pretty much just do the things I know that I have to do. I just continue on. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, whatever. I'm just do what I'm supposed to do, whatever case it is, and it's a blow over. Cause there's no need to keep going in. We get to the point where we talking at each other, or you trying to make a point, I'm trying to make a point. It don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Say like my mom was saying, just get it off your chest. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We don't really, like you said, we don't really argue, but the disagreements do be like, both of us get to a point where we be like, whatever. We talk about it, get it out. You good? Yeah, you good? All right. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's thank y'all. I appreciate the input for those who gave it. I appreciate everybody came on to view it. My man Indy, I think the main thing we had to work in is our mouth. Oh, the main thing. I apologize. So I think the main thing we had to work on is our mouth. Okay, we both have no filter and are very strong minded, so we had to really learn not to say the first thing that comes to mind when we are angry with. Sorry, y'all. We have to talk. Okay, angry with one another. We have to walk away and come back to it and talk it through calmly.
Yeah.
Perfect, Indy. And I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? When it start getting to a point when you know you getting to a point too frustrated with it, yes, walk away. And I only mean to be rude when I like if I do it without case may be. It's just like I know okay, this about to go left. I immediately just walk away. Oh, you just gonna leave or whatever. I'm like, I just want to walk as this is about to go. I feel it. It's gonna go left. That's like she said, dissolve, boom, come back. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. So anyone else got some input for us?
Yeah.
Or I hope we, if anyone else going through it, hopefully we touch that and you guys can do something. Man, this shirt is so irritating to me. She just did me wrong.
I did not.
But nah.
But yeah, we keep hanging in there. Know this COVID thing is rough. Just hold in there and cling close to the ones you love.
All right, well, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next week.
Deuces.